I don't know why I didn't think of this stuff as I break my window. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, the little S10's been parked outside and all the linseed oil is starting to go away. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we're going to get back on that Dodge Ram pickup. So we got a few things to fix on it today, just in the interest of keeping these videos shorter. I'm going to deal with that window tint. As you'll see here, it's nasty and it's got to go. You can see the windows are hard to see through. There's a window tint on here that's starting to come off. You can see it kind of peeling here. And this window is all scratched, quite scratched, and completely scraped the tint there. So I'm going to have to strip the tint off of these windows. I'm going to do that via a razor blade, single edge razor blade, and I'm going to try a heat gun. I peeled it off without the heat on the other side of the truck, and I got it all off, and I got footage of it, but it was a pain in the butt. Alright, let's see how big a pain in the ass this is going to be. Alright, so what you see happening here is a half a brain dying of loneliness. This is not the way to peel your tint. I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly I was not. I just went into caveman mode, left my brain in the house, and just started tearing at the tint. Alright, so supposedly Windex works good for this as well. So let's spray that in there and let it soak for a second. You know what? Well, it is a fresh razor blade also, but that does seem to kind of maybe loosen that up a little bit. This is a pain in the ass, but it does need to be done. So yeah, glass cleaner with ammonia seems to actually do a good job of penetrating the adhesive, and it made it much easier for the tint to come off in one big sheet. So if you've messed up like I have, or if someone else has tried to scrape the window tint off at some point and left a bunch of messy purple adhesive, then Windex may just be your best friend. So we're going to try using some heat and see if I can get this to peel off and bring the adhesive with it this time. Last time when I went to peel it off, the adhesive stayed on the truck. It was almost like 2 layers of tint. Let's see how this works out. Okay, I got the corner up. Oh, actually, so far, it seems much, much better. Looks like this heat gun thing works pretty good. Burning the heck out of my hand, though. Whew. I'm going to do something, though. I'm going to cut this in half. Just to make it feel a little bit easier. Yeah, check it out. I can't tell if that's 2 layers because the outside layer is just clear, or if this purple is just the adhesive, but it's peeling off like it's 2 layers. Well, I just want to rip this off fast, like a scab or a band-aid. Alright, so we've got it down to there. Now I'm just going to pretty much just reach in and the last bit of it by hand, swirl that the rest of the way up. Yeah, it's already getting tougher to peel without the heat. But, there we go. Much better than the other side. Alright, so that went much, much better. 2 big pieces, the whole thing out. Now we're going to do what we did on the other side, which worked out fine. We're going to take this vent window out because the whole thing was taken out to tint it. So the tint goes underneath all these things here. So we're going to pop that off and we'll get that out of there, which is just 2 screws in this case. Let's pop that on there, just kind of hold it in place. So to take this apart, basically there's a pin here you got to drift out. So I got me a little punch, and I got a little hammer. I've also put this on a piece of cloth here because there's dust and dirt on this cardboard, and I don't want to scratch up this mirror, window. Jeez, man, I really can't talk lately. Not in a super hurry. There we go. Little pin there. Then we pull our punch back out. If I can. There we go. I guess that is exactly the right size. Alright, so this should lift off now. And it does. Got a little doohickey in there. We'll leave that in. So we're going to pull that out of there. There's also a little, I forget what they call those, a wave washer? I think they call it a wave washer. Which is basically a little spring. Okay. That's a wave washer. Basically they're not flat, and they're a spring. And it just allows for, it just provides a little tension to keep everything from rattling. Alright, and then that can just pop right out of there. I want to make a note that it was pointing that direction. The missing side of this was towards the bottom of the window. So, in case I forget, you guys can help me remember. Let me turn this down actually. There we go. Same temperature. No, it's half the temperature. So 630, 730. So let's do this. There we go. Now it's the same temperature, but it's not blowing out as fast and not as loud. And let's see if it's peeling up or if it's leaving adhesive. It's kind of leaving adhesive, so let's make sure that's nice and warm. Oh, that's easy now. Okay. Basically just falls right off once you get it hot enough. Yeah, my fingers are on fire. Okay, so that works pretty well indeed. Definitely should have done that on the other side. We'll let the weight of the glass pull the tint. We need a little more tension now that we're at the fat end here. I don't want to burn up this piece of glass or get it hot and have it crack or split or something like that. It shouldn't. It's tempered glass, and it was a heck of a lot hotter than this when it got made. But still, you don't want to risk it. Okay, I think because it's so much sketchier over here. Ooh, she's warm. I'm gonna start pulling it over this way a little more. Get around that corner if I can before I get to the holes in the glass. You can probably see right here. Okay, do that without burning down the garage. Okay. It's coming apart as if it was two layers, but it's really, I think, just the adhesive has got the tint in it in this case. And then the clear, this is just the clear film on top of it. Maybe that's how they make window tint. I don't know for sure, but maybe the color is in the adhesive. Woo, that's hot. Alright, glass feels pretty hot. I'm going to go ahead and let that cool down and see if it'll come off the rest of the way. Alright, I think it's cooled down enough. It's still a little warm, but it's not hot, so let me do the inside first because it's a lot cooler than the outside, and that'll either break it or it won't. I think we're good. Make sure that cleaned up pretty nice, I think. Yeah, actually not too bad. There's a couple spots still. I could razor blade off of there. Alright, so there you go. It's been detinted. Now it does have the factory green tint in it, so that's kind of nice. And this window cleaned up really nice. It doesn't have too many scratches on it or anything. So, all right, let's go get this thing back in the truck. Well, except I got to reassemble it. I forgot about that part. All right, so what I said was this was going to go like that. You guys help me remember, right? That's going to go there. And that is going to go there. All right. It only goes in one way. You just got to remember to get this first piece on the bottom of the glass here in the correct orientation, and then the rest of it will only go in a certain in one way. So there we go. Remember our wave washer. Alright, so there it is. It's locked in place. Let's get our pin back in this thing. I don't want to risk breaking no glass or anything, so I'm just going to tap the rest of the way in this way. Still sticking out a little bit. Let's get that. There we go. Alright, that's back in. Now let's put it back on the truck. Alright, so you can kind of tell where it goes just from where it just drops right in. So I'm going to put that there to hold it. I'm going to go around to the other side and look at it because I remember what it looked like before I took it off. I made a mental note of the positioning, which is pretty well exactly where it is at the moment. So, cool. So now we just got to put it back together. Alright, and alright. There it is, no more tint. Alright, excellent. We'll say goodbye to this environmental disaster. Alright, so that tint's gone. The truck looks a lot better. And we still got a couple things to do. I want to get the doors aligned. The hinges are drooping on them, so I'm going to fix the hinges. We'll do that on the next episode, I'm thinking, and maybe a couple episodes before we get back on the S10, and then we got that other project in the garage I'm going to start on at some point here, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So thanks a bunch for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you can, and we'll see you guys in the next one.